Is everything good? Can everybody hear me? I don't know. Oh, yeah, they can hear me. Yeah, everything's good. Let me turn my mic down a little bit. Just go to YouTube. Let's download. Background. Yo, let's get some background audience first. Alright, let's spectate the game. I'm not gonna lie. Got our first little RNBA game that I'm streaming. It's been a long time since I've been on the streams, but let's see. Okay, we got already emoting. We got Space Spider emoting. Peekins looking confused. They don't know what to do. Jair steals the ball, passing it down. Peekins gets the first shot of the game. Now, I think the Hornets didn't really get much crimson. This is like their first, couple of games. And okay, we got looks like Kez on the Pacers, passing it out there. Who's that? Looks like can't really tell from far. AK Fly. That's AK right there. All right, passes it in. Spitboy. Riri passes it to Spitboy. Spitboy with the ball right now, looking for something. Guarded by AK Fly. AK not getting it. Getting a nice pass off to QZ there for the bucket. River Fly inbounding the ball out. Kez looking for someone. AK wide open. Spitboy nowhere to be found. And that is a good shot by AK. Yo, the Hornets, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Like, they just made their team, you know what I'm saying? We always see Jair, you know what I'm saying? Good player, but always ends up on teams that are formed, like, kind of out of the blue. Peekins with the ball here. Guarded by 3. Nothing stopping him. You know what I'm saying? That was a good shot there by Peek. Making his way to the bucket. Ruberfly inbounding it out. Kez gonna hit Ruberfly back. Looking for someone. Miss. Standing there. He has paint. Making something happen. Ruberfly holding the ball. Passes it out. AK Fly looking for the corner there on Spitboy. Looks like they got nothing. Oh, and they were clogged there. They had nothing. And it's going to be an out-of-bounds turnover on AK. Inbounding it there. You got Spitboy with the ball. Ooh, dodging the basketball. Spitboy forcing that to turn over on his team. Pacers inbounding the ball there. Space hitting it out. AK looking for the corner. And that is a bucket there. Riri is nowhere to be found. Passing it in. Spitboy with the ball. Dishing it out the paint. Peekins. You know, Peekins has been doing really great lately. You know, he has a big love. Ooh, as I say that. He has a big love for roll ball, and he really wants to, be on teams. But it looks like, most of the teammates he get has been snaking him recently. So he can't really stay on one team, and it's not really his fault. Riri passing it in. Spitboy with the ball. Looking for someone. He's going to hit Riri back, and it was a nuke. Let's see how many Spitboy turnovers Spitboy have. 1 turnover so far. Spitboy doing amazing so far. Miss is going to... Is that Miss? Yeah, that's Miss. Miss shooting the ball there. That was a good shot by Miss. Early press there. Fast break. Riri looking for QZ. QZ is not open. Riri for the shot. And he drains it. Good shot by Riri there. Inbounding the ball there. Miss with the ball. He's going to hit back Ruberfly. Ruberfly. Hitting the paint. AK Fly. Okay, they're going to hand it off there. Space. Hitting AK back. And it is a bucket. Good shot there by AK. Peek with the ball right now. Nope, that's not Peek, my bad. Peek with the ball now. Peek drains it. Good shot by Peek there. Oh, who's that ball-headed guy? That's Jair. Miss hitting the corner, and he fights for it. Good shot there. I think that's Space. Okay, Riri with the ball. He's gonna, ISO it up. Over in it to Jair, and Jair doesn't catch it. Ruberfly there. He's gonna over that. Miss. hits Riverfly back. Riverfly is looking most likely hits AK. AK for the shot. That is a nice shot there. That is a turnover. They're saying press there. Well, while they do that, let's take a look at the scores. You know what I'm saying? We got Riverfly with 0 points. Kez 6. Looking at the points. Jair, Donut, Spitboy, Donut. The most turnovers we're looking at so far is Riri with 2 turnovers. Sonic is actually playing, I guess. I don't see him on the court, but you know what I'm saying? We got so far AK with 15 points in the first half. He looks like the lead scorer, as you would expect from AK Fly though. He's pretty dominant on the court when he, you know what I'm saying, is in a shooting position. 30 seconds left in the timeout. I think we're looking at a potential fair play here. I believe it was exactly 2 minutes when they stole it. It wasn't a fair play. Spitboy inbounding the ball. Hitting Jair. Jair hits Spitboy back. Spitboy looking for something. Nothing's open. Timeline. Spitboy gets a turnover there. That makes 2 turnovers for Spitboy. Hitting Rubify back. Rubify, good move by Rubify as he has a wide open lane. Shoots it. And he drains it. Good shot, good move by Rubify. Giving his team a bucket. Spitboy hitting Riri corner. Ooh, snatched there by AK. AK. Good block by AK. Just gonna over that down there. Peak. He misses the shot. The Hornets really needed that. That was a bad brick by Peak. Miss is going to over it. And Kez is going to drain it. Good shot there by Kez. Spitboy is going to over it out to Jair. Jair is going to take it down. Guarded by 2. No one open. Peak is nowhere to be found. Rubify stealing it. Good defense there by, you know, Rubify. Rubify giving it out to Miss for the backboard. The Hornets are just getting killed and murdered during this press. They're hoping to, you know, get open. Looks like Riri is the inbounder. He's pretty nervous to hit anything else. I don't think he has anything else, apparently. I think the Hornets are doing pretty bad on the press. They haven't had time to really, you know, experiment the lineup, the roster that they just formed kind of last minute, looking for scrims, but they weren't able to get any. So I think the Hornets are just taking their loss here on the press and hoping to bounce back during, you know, the second quarter. But as it looks, the Pacers are pretty dominant so far as they're, you know, taking the lead so far. I think it's like a 20-point lead, about 22-point lead. So, yeah, man. About a 17-point lead. Looks like Spitboy is back on the inbound here. Ooh, late there by Spitboy. And it's going to be a turnover. I think that's 3 turnovers there for Spitboy. Spitboy, 3 turnovers. Rubify getting in the awkward situation. Nice little ISO bag. Looking for someone. Sonic. Oh my. That was a good steal there. I'm glad QZ stepped in and took the initiative to steal the ball. Pierce passing it out. Sonic got subbed on. Peak. Rubify dishing it out. Miss. He's going to over it down. Space is going to hit down to AK for a shot. The Pacers are playing like, you know what I'm saying, they know how to link the ball and get it out to their main scorer, AK, and it's really just showing. Jair is going to pass it. Ooh, nuke there. Kez over and out. Space Spider for the shot. So far, the Hornets are getting mercied out of the game. It looks like Jair is looking for Sonic, which is not open. Rubify playing amazing defense, And Jair turns it over as he is guarded by 2. That's one thing about Sonic. Sonic is not a bad player. Honestly, Sonic would be a better player if he made most of his shots and knew how to cut, which, you know, defines a bad player. But he has potential. I feel like if he took the game a little bit more serious, he'll be a better player. But he doesn't have that listening factor that most good players do. That's a good pass there. Jair is going to look at his chances to get his first buckets for tonight. That is 3 points for Jair. Rubify is going to dish it out. And it is a burger. It goes out of bounds. Riri looking for someone. Nobody's open. QZ's taking initiative. Goes all the way back for the pass. Hitting Jair back again for Jair's 6 points. He has 6 points now. Good shot by Jair. Sonic missing that. And that is from deep. Good shot by Miss. Miss has really been making his, you know, presence known on the court. Just, you know, taking on roles and different roles of, you know, playing from bottom cut to just playing top cut. You know, doing it all, really. Just trying to find out where he can kind of position himself on a team and put his field on a court. Just anything to get his feet onto an RNBA court. Miss has been doing great lately. I think his season has launched off pretty well, but just more to see. You know, it's still week 2, week 3. Kez getting the deep inbound from Rubify. Kez turning it over with 3 on him. Spitboy looking for someone. And Kez gets his first press of the game. Spit is going to hit QZ back, who is going to over it to Jair for the shot. And that is a good shot by Jair. Jair now has 9 points on the leaderboard. Let's see. Miss looking for something. Hits the paint. Space. Ooh, late there. AK cuts away. That is a turnover for the Pacers. Hornets getting the ball, dishing out. Spitboy with the ball, looking for something to do with it. Ooh, nice ISO bag by Spitboy, but gets it snatched by Miss. What a move by Spitboy, but unfortunately it wasn't able to be, you know, clipped. Rubify getting it out there for the shot to Kez. Good shot by Kez there. If that was Kez, I wasn't really good. Burger by Riri. Spitboy just knew he couldn't get it. Rubify with the ball, dishing it out. Paint. Space, looking for someone. Rubify is going to walk into paint. I think the Pacers are trolling here. And that is a burger. Another turnover for Space. I think Rubify and Space are clashing about who should paint here, because Space is throwing a couple burgers. Sonic throws an absolute tornado. I think Charlotte Hornets are starting to give up here. They're starting to troll. Nice shot there by Rubify. Riri looking to take it up. QZ and Spitboy kind of cloning there, and that is the timeline, where he has nothing open. How many turnovers does this team have? 4, 4, and 4 for Spitboy, for Spitboy, Riri, and Jair. All having 4 turnovers in the second half. Okay. And that is a -6. Down there. Good shot there by Sonic. Looks like the Indian Pacers have their second press on the board. Hitting back Miss. Miss with a nice move on QZ. QZ cannot guard him. He is just a baby. Deep pass there. Space. I said Space. I meant Spit. Hits Sonic. Sonic over there. Passes it to Jair. Good pass to Jair. Jair gets a roll out. Bricks it. Wide open 75. Rubify. Nice move there on Jair. Jair trying to press to get his team the lead back. To get them back on defense. And it doesn't work. AK gets the ball and they score. Spitboy Almost giving the ball trail to AK. Ooh, deep pass there. QZ getting in between two defenders and shoots. Good shot there by QZ. Yeah, Jair's starting to show that, you know what I'm saying, his shooting capabilities aren't the greatest. AK making a good pass snatch there by Jair. Jair snatching the ball. Looks like the Indian Pacers have a -3 on the board. Take a moment here to look at the stats again. AK with 24 points. You know, 15 on miss, 12. The most assists is looking like Space with the most assists, but the least point. Like, he has 6 points here. Spitboy with 0, 4, 1, and 4. Okay. Looks like everybody's playing. Time in, Charlotte's ball. Hitting Spit. Spit has the ball. Looking for someone. Overing it. Nice pass there. Jair for the shot. And Jair greens it. Rumor 5 passing it out. Kez overing it. Miss has the ball. And he shoots it. Good shot there by. Good shot there by Miss. Just gonna go ahead and check on stream. It's been a while since I streamed a game, I'm not gonna lie. It's been a long time. I got so much people. I forgot about y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Spitboy passing out. Ooh, Jair gets a fair play there. Shot there by Kez. Passing it deep. Space. Miss for the shot. Good shot there by Miss. Apparently everybody likes ball camera too. So we're just gonna do ball camera. Spitboy. Passing it out. Jair looking for something. Riri isn't pop, but he's gonna hit QZ. QZ, who Sonic is locked by Ruberfi. Sonic is straight locked. Sonic cannot get open there. And he gets the ball anyways and makes the shot. You see, that's another thing about Sonic. Sonic just can't seem to get open. And that is an absolute burger. It's like it's gonna be the Hornets ball. Riri looking to IB, hitting QZ. Is going to hit a wide open Sonic. And they are stacking. Let's see if Kez gets this. And he doesn't. Down the court. Hitting Miss. Miss is going to pass open to the wide open AK. AK for a shot. Shot by AK. Spitboy looking for someone. Hitting QZ in the middle of two defenders. What can you do when you're on a team where, you know what I'm saying, nobody can get open on press, nobody knows how to break press, and your inbounder just throws you the nuke, just throws you a turnover? Honestly, it makes you mad. Honestly, like, when the bottom cut can't get open, why is he at bottom cut? It makes you, like, realize that there's a lot of failing factors here. Not only is your bottom cut not getting open, but your top cutters can't, you know, get the ball out. They can't inbound the ball, they can't get open, they can't do nothing. So what do you do with a team like that? You throw it away. You honestly throw a team like that away. You scrap it and you delete it. AK with the shot. Good shot by AK. It's going to hit Spitboy back. Spitboy getting a turnover there. And he's going to dish it out to Miss. Miss for the shot. And the game will end in a mercy soon. Spitboy looking for someone. Can't hit nothing. Another turnover by Spitboy. Let us check how much turnovers Spitboy has. Spitboy has a whopping 9 turnovers. Looking to hit a 10th turnover. And he trolls. He doesn't hit Sonic. Riri hitting Sonic for a burger. Hornets is looking like a side right now. I'm not gonna lie. The Hornets a good steal there by Jair. Rubify. Out to Jair gets that. Jair hitting over Sonic for the wide open 75. Shot there by Sonic. And he throws it out of bounds. Yep, they are stat padding. Spitboy, wide open 75. He bricks it for his 11th turnover. Kez getting the ball, looking for some trolling. Kez is looking for the 100 here. Good shot by Kez. And that is a crazy mix, but what do you expect? Let's see if they get the shot off. Spitboy snatched by Rubify and is air ball. Holy. Spitboy taking it up. Oh my gosh. Snatched. Spitboy trying to press there. Good move there by Miss. Miss is looking for the shot. Bricks it. Kez rebounding it. And he shoots that. Holy. And that is out of bounds. It is the Pacers ball yet again. And Spitboy gets the steal there. Spitboy a little nervous there. Takes the shot. Almost a burger. Perfectly led, I guess. Out to Kez. Kez. QZ gives up on defense. That is a P3. I don't think that's stackable though. That is a press there on the Pacers. Spitboy passing it Jair with ones on Kez. He's gonna dime that. It's a space. AK steals it but gets match blocked by Spitboy. QZ out to Sonic. Sonic for the shot. Sonic getting the steal there. Can they close the score? Can they close the gap? Forcing AK on Spitboy. Spitboy cannot guard AK. I will be 1 second. Oh my burger. He dodged the ball on purpose so he could give him a turnover. And they're giving AK presses. Riri, what a break. And fellas, this game is mad uninteresting right now. All I gotta say is just that Spitboy has a whopping 13 with Riri and 10. Is Spitboy and Riri the new turnover brothers? Like, what is going on here? Is Spitboy and Riri the new turnover brothers? This is upsetting to see. And the game has ended. Looks like John decided to call it a mercy. Well, folks, I guess that's the end of the game. I guess that's the end of the stream. That was a terrible, you know,